For the video for this module, I would like you to go ahead and just pull out your homework for this module. That's module number 10, assignment number 10. And we will go through each of those steps. There's two things you need to do. There is recognizing mistakes in a given Cantus Firmus and then writing one. So let's first go through the rule for that top excerpt. And it says, locate and circle the unacceptable leaps of a sixth, seventh, or ninth. How they wanted their melodies back in the Renaissance when they were writing like this is they wanted it mostly by step. And if you look at this one right here, there's a lot of leaps. Towards the end, they started to move by step, but for the most part, there's a lot of unacceptable leaps, especially the big ones. You should be able to find things that are larger than a fifth. And remember, an octave might be okay, but here, for example, a B down to a D, that's a sixth. Here, an E to a D, that's a seventh. Why did they not like to write those intervals way back when? Is because they're difficult to sing. So that's the first mistake you're looking for. You're looking for unacceptable leaps of a sixth, seventh, or ninth. The next one's going to be a little more difficult to find. That second excerpt on your assignment is, in the following excerpt, locate any leaps of an augmented or diminished interval. So these might not pop out at you right away, because you can't just find something with a lot of distance. You have to find something that's either augmented or diminished. For example, just from here to here, an E to a G. Well, a G in an E major scale, that's a minor third right there, so there's nothing wrong with that. But if you look here, a G to a C sharp, notice a G to a C would be a perfect fourth. A G to a C sharp is a augmented fourth or tritone. So that would be another mistake. In particular, in the major scale, what you're looking for is a leap from Fa to T or back from T to Fa. There are actually a lot more augmented and diminished intervals in a minor excerpt, which that one is in, so there should be plenty of augmented and diminished intervals to find. The next one is a little more particular to the Renaissance when they were writing like this. So let's read it. In the following excerpt, locate and circle any leap that is not followed by a step in the opposite direction. What that's saying is it's okay to leap, but it should be followed by stepwise motion in the opposite direction. For example, notice here we leap up. After that, we should be going down by step. So two reasons why not to have that C sharp. So let's just cross it out completely. Likewise, that's another skip right here. The sixth, this two is also there, so let's do that. Notice if we just skipped up here, then came down, well, let's go another skip down right there. Notice we leapt down and then had stepwise motion in the opposite direction. Notice here, we leaped up an inappropriate seventh and then stepped upwards after that. So that's not even a good idea. And the seventh is not a good idea. And that's a sixth. What if we went from here to there? Notice it leaps up and then steps down. First, it steps down in the opposite direction right there. So that original excerpt had plenty of mistakes. It would look a lot better if, yes, we got rid of those notes. Got rid of those notes. We added that F sharp. Now that's a melody they would write in the Renaissance. Now it is your turn at the bottom to write a cantus firmus or melody in this style. Make sure it is at least 10 notes. Please make it more towards 16. And make sure it's mostly by step, similar to this, because notice there's 1 leap, 2 leaps, 3 leaps out of everything. That's a good amount.